In this challenge review, we're going to create the attack animation. So to get started, we have our player animation here, and we have to create our attack method. So we're going to say public void attack. And from here, we can go ahead and we can grab our animator, and we can use set trigger. And set trigger is going to allow us to pass in a parameter by the name, and that is going to be what we created here, which is attack. So anim.setTrigger, and we'll call it attack. That's going to trigger that animation. Once it plays, we have an exit time on that animation, so it's instantly going to go back to idle when it finishes. Now we have to call that method. So in here, when we left click, so if we left click, so we have an if statement, if input dot get mouse button down, and 0 is for left click, and we want to make sure we're grounded. So if is grounded, and it's a function, so if is grounded equals true, then what do we want to do? Call the attack. So here we have player anim dot attack. Save this. We can delete our pseudocode here. Let's head back into Unity. Let it compile. And let's run our game. Then we'll be able to use the animator view to watch the transition happen. All right, so I'm going to attack, and as you can see here, it swings, we're in idle, swings, and then instantly goes back to idle. You may notice that when we swing, it's snapping back to idle, and that's actually okay because later in the coming videos, we're actually going to be adding a arc to that swing, and it's going to be like a sprite slash animation that's kind of going to be used to act as like a visual deception, if you will. Basically, we're going to distract the player away from the fact that we are snapping back to idle because we're going to have some visual effects on screen to where they won't even notice it. I'll see you guys in the next challenge.